You don't need a full life makeover, and you don't need to be more productive despite what other people may say. Sometimes you just need to take a moment to gather your thoughts together and to reconnect and realign with yourself, hopefully before the burnout hits and not after. This is why I'm so excited to be starting this 14-day challenge. I'm calling this the Motherhood Reset Mindset Edition. It's basically going to be 14 days of mini episodes that will feature short but powerful and gentle mindset shifts that will help you to pause, reflect, and reconnect with yourself in this journey of motherhood. So this 14-day challenge is for any mom who's feeling stretched thin, maybe overwhelmed, maybe disconnected from herself, or maybe just curious about what it would feel like to just intentionally realign with not like your whole life, but like with your mindset, with the new you, right? Because sometimes it's not going back to who we used to be before we became mothers, but sometimes it's rediscovering who we are right now. The beautiful, amazing beings that are juggling so many different things. And this challenge is not about fixing you or repairing you, because you're not broken, you're beautiful, just the way you are. But sometimes a little reminder can go a long way, that we can let go of what we don't need to carry, that we can decrease the expectations that we place on ourselves, and that sometimes it is wonderful to just rediscover yourself, who you are in this moment. Now, if you're wondering what can you expect in the next 14 days, that is a great question. And here are the topics that I have in mind. So the mental load and emotional labor that we as mothers experience on a day-to-day basis. So it's naming it, owning it, and releasing what doesn't work for you, releasing what doesn't serve you anymore. Also, mom guilt, anxiety, and perfectionism that we place on ourselves, and learning how to challenge those thoughts and again, releasing what doesn't serve us anymore. Then it's identity and motherhood, which is such a big theme that touches so many women. It's when you're missing the old you and when you are unable to reconnect with who you are right now. All in all, it's gonna be a lot of mindset shifts as well. So how do you go from survival mode to self-awareness? And how do you use the mindset shift, the positivity, to overcome challenges that you experience on a day-to-day basis? Finally, one of the big themes is gonna be self-talk and compassion. It's learning how to speak kindly to yourself again. And I think this is a big one as well, because we are our own worst critics. Our voices in our heads are not very kind to ourselves. We're always like judging ourselves. We're always criticizing ourselves. So sometimes it's learning how to talk to yourself in a kind way that really goes a long way. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well. And then during this whole 14-day thing, I will also sprinkle some reminders here and there that you are not alone in this process, despite of what you may think. Even if you don't have a village, I don't have a village to help me raise my kids. So sometimes that positive mindset goes such a long way in helping you overcome the challenges that you experience on a day-to-day basis, okay? So this is basically what you can expect over the next 14 days. Now, truthfully, I'm not coming into this having everything figured out. I definitely do not. I am growing with you, alongside with you. I'm learning a lot as I go. I love to research. I love to read on, motherhood wellness and women's wellness and postpartum wellness and just mental health and parenting and self-development and self-help, even though I don't like the self-help terminology, but it is a pretty big category of the books that I read. And I don't just like to absorb that information. I like to share it, because a lot of what I read and a lot of what I learn helps me in my day-to-day as a mom, as a woman, as a partner, as a daughter, as a wife, right? So that's the point, is to share that knowledge, and hopefully it will meet you where you are in your moment. And also, can I just ask you for a favor? So if this resonates with you, or any of my videos, if they resonate with you, please don't be shy, please comment, because it will give me an idea, it will give me a compass of the types of topics that resonate with people, and it will basically give me maybe an idea for a future video that I can dive a little bit deeper into that topic. So I know that sometimes people are shy to be the first ones to comment, but please don't be shy. The whole idea is to get a conversation going, and sometimes you'll put a comment on a video and somebody else will read it, and it will lift them up and it will change their entire day. So let's keep the conversation going and just be kind and supportive of one another, okay? So anyway, so if all of this sounds like it's speaking to your heart, it would be so wonderful if you could subscribe and just join me, because I think it is great to support one another, especially in this journey of motherhood that can feel very isolating and very lonely. But if we all come together and if we support one another, it can also be very wonderful and very empowering and very encouraging. As far as when the challenge starts, it starts on August 1st and is going to go for 14 days. And I'm really hoping that you will join me. I wish you a beautiful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.